Thank you. I've been working on it. All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Too Many Opinions podcast. This is your girl, Sarah.
This is Jeannie.
And here we are, another week, another episode.
Diving right into it. Guys, we are both on our periods. We got it both today. So if we're not in the bestest and most energetic mood like we were last week, you know why. But
That's
we are
why.
going to try our best.
Always going to give it 100%. But let me tell you, being a woman is not for the weak. Like, this shit is just so funny.
It's a joke,
bro,
at this point.
Before we get into the episode, though, you know, I got another story time because my life be fucking crazy.
Please, with the story time. Today, I have no story. I mean, I do have a story time, but I can't share it.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right.
Let's do yours.
We'll talk about that after.
Yeah.
So I was in New York this past weekend. I always feel like I have an update for you guys because my life is fucking crazy. But I was in New York this past weekend, and have you seen on TikTok those Korean head scalp massages?
Yes, I've been
and
dying
they put
to
the
do
water.
that.
Oh, girl!
And they zoom into your scalp and stuff.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh.
Okay, an hour. I think it was $60.
Wow.
Listen, before I tell you how amazing it was. When you walk in, it was just so New York. Like, you walk in, and it's like,
well, there's a chicken. Chickens in the front.
You walk in, everybody sitting down. As soon as I like walk in, everybody fucking jumps up. Oh, hi, like, how can I help you? Whatever. So I'm like, oh, you know, like head massage, scalp, whatever. And there's obviously like a language barrier. They're like, okay, go downstairs. Mind you, downstairs is outside. So I'm like, bitch, did I just pay to get kidnapped? Like, what the fuck is going on? Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. So I go, they're like, all right, follow us next door. So then we go follow up. I go up another set of stairs, and then I'm walking and think I'm going to walk into this exotic spot. Girl, walk in, boom, to the left, three hair drying stations in a hallway. And then they bring us to like what looks like maybe a studio room, whatever. I don't know what it was. Like with one of those, curtains, like no, but the bed was there with all like the thing that goes like this, like up and down the gold piece. I lay down in the bed, and she's like telling me to take my shirt off, but obviously there's a language barrier, so she's showing me her bra. like take your shirt off. So I'm like, you want me to take it off? She's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. Like, all right, what the fuck am I doing? Right, this is crazy. So I lay down, and I'm sitting there.
I'm sorry. So they had you take off your shirt for your hair?
Well,
Okay.
They need all this. They need all this up to be free. Anyway, so then it starts. The person walks in, and before she even gets started, this lady goes in, okay, we about to start.
Okay.
She boops me right on the nose. Boop! I'm like, okay. Well, like, what the fuck? Like, all right? Like, why are you booping me on the nose like that? Like, literally, like a... I'm like, what am I, mind you, again, I'm like topless.
I would have paid the bucks for that.
Like, I'm just so confused. Anyways, it gets started. And this was the best experience I've ever had in my life, to the point where I think there may be a G-spot on your head. I'm not even kidding
what?
You. Bro.
But you may have a point, because I love when people play with my hair.
No, people. When I tell you, this lady washed my hair twice, it was a woman. She washed my hair twice. And then, like, she does, like, all this stuff and massaging and, like, pushing on your brain. I'm like, yo, this is the best experience. Then she pulled out one of those little things that you put on your head, but she had just, like, massaged it. So my, like, senses were all heightened. This lady put this thing in my hair. The way I started to squirm, I was like, I'm like, okay, stop. Like, stop, girl. Stop. And she started laughing. I'm like, hold on, I need a second. Like this, like, it was like, it took over my whole body, bro. I was like,
my God.
So yeah, so I was like, wow. And then after, it was just so relaxing. They end up taking like some special soap, washing the whole top of your body, your back, my face. They put a face thing on.
I need to go.
Girl, when I tell you, my face never felt cleaner in my whole life. Like, it was the best experience. I could not, like, I might have to go back once a month.
Just for that.
Like, girl, touch my head again. Like, I don't know what this is, but we might have to.
Wow, and only for $60?
An hour, but, yo, I'm telling you that. Would you put that thing on my head?
I need to try that. I've been seeing that on TikTok for a while now, and I'm like, damn, that's fire.
Yo, fire. And that water thing just runs over you, and they stop it, and then it slowly, like...
Can you do walk-ins, or you have to do appointments?
I walked in. On the spot, they took me. No wait.
You know them.
You know what? Girl, yeah, I know. But
they don't
sorry,
pay about
I have to
their
tell you
business.
now because, girl, I really think there's something special there because the way she was touching my head. I don't think I'll ever be the same.
Sometimes I would prefer that than anything else. When someone's like tugging at the end of like my strands.
All of that. Grabbing you from here and like pulling it. I'm like.
That is freaking amazing.
Baby. Do it again.
I was like.
I was squirming. My toes were moving. I'm like, nah, there's no way that this feels this good. So yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend. Ladies, if you need some love or just self-care.
If your love isn't.
If love isn't enough.
If love isn't enough, or if you're not getting love in the spots you think you should be getting love, maybe you need to go there.
So, no, that too, but a head massage. Damn. So yeah, sorry, I figured I'd just indulge you on that.
That was a great story time.
So sorry, I know that's like totally off topic, but I just need to share these things because I feel like my life is freaking crazy. And
amazing. Well, today, guys, we don't feel like drinking, so we're going to cheers anyway. Cheers to drinking next week.
Amen.
Okay. So, do you want to tell me? Do you want?
Yeah, that's fine.
Whatever. Go ahead.
So today's topic is your time versus God's time.
Yes.
So what do you want to get into about this? Like, where do you want to start?
Okay, there is so much I need to say about this topic. I'm so passionate about this topic, right? I want to start with God's timing first.
Okay.
Because I have a theory where there's God's timing and there's also, you have to put respect on time's name. Okay? There's a lot of people disrespecting time.
I agree.
Okay? So I'm going to start off with God's timing. All right. I feel like women in general have this pressure of we're on a biological time clock, which we are. We really are.
We are.
Scientifically, biologically, however you want to say it, we really are on a scientific time. On a time clock. But in my eyes, like if you believe in God, things are going to happen for you when they're supposed to happen for you.
Absolutely.
Like I had this urge, not even urge. I had this pressure. The societal pressure that I felt like, oh my God, I'm 33 and I'm not a mom yet. And it's like, oh my God, my eggs are scrambling in there and this and that. And then everybody asks you, where's the kids? And then all your friends got kids. And then you're the only one with no kids. And then you start stressing. But then like, in reality for me, it's like, in reality, I didn't even want kids. I don't even want kids yet. You know what I mean? Like if they happen, they happen. And now I'm going to take it as it was meant to be. It's my time now.
Yeah.
But I've never really had the urge to have kids. And so like, I've let society pressure me because of everything that goes on.
It is so hard. And I'm so glad that you brought up this specific topic because I have something I want to share. Please. Like with all of our listeners. And you guys may know I was married before, and while being married, we wanted to have a child so bad. So bad. And everybody would ask, oh, when you guys having kids? And we would try and try. And month after month we'd wait, and I'd take a test before my period would come, and I'd wait and see like, yo, is this a month? Everybody's asking, every time I would get my period, I would cry and I would cry and I would cry month after month after month. And people keep asking, oh my God, when you guys having kids? And I'm dying inside, like I'm trying so hard. Why is my body not working with me? Why is my body not working? Like I want this so bad. But then I just said at one point, like, it's going to be what it's going to be. God's going to give me a kid when he thinks that I deserve one. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, my beautiful baby boy, he came. But it was like a year and a half of constantly trying and just being let down.
If you don't mind me asking, did you want kids because your heart desired it for real? Or was it because you felt the pressure after you're married and now everybody's asking you? Or
so for me, I felt like I waited so long to have kids because I wanted like the American dream of getting married and then having kids. Like I felt like I had waited so long to get married and it was my time. And in my head, I thought it was wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. This is shoot up the club. You're about to have a kid.
I see.
And it didn't work like that. So when that didn't happen, I was like I did everything the quote unquote right way. And mind you, there's no right way.
Yeah.
There's literally no right way. Yeah. So that was just like me in my head and what I didn't know and what I was sort of naive to. And I could not believe that it was not that easy. And I even at one point I felt like it was sort of like not that I was resentful, but then I would like see other people like having kids. I'm like, oh my God.
They could just breathe and have a kid.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, I want this so bad. Like God. And then when I put it to God, he finally
let it happen because it was your time. But let me ask you another question. if, not that you regret your son at all, like
never,
we're all happy he's here. But if you could go back in time and let's say get married, maybe to a new person, let's just say clean slate. And would you have a kid right away, or would you travel and do more and then have a kid?
Oh, that's a good question.
Or is it hard because he's already here? So you're like, hypothetically.
No, I would not change anything because I feel like before I got married, I had experienced so much of life individually. I had traveled solely by myself. I had gone places. I have done things that most people haven't done. So I felt like when I got married, I was ready.
You were complete. Yeah.
I was complete and ready for like this next chapter of my life.
Got it.
So no, I wouldn't change anything. And
I think with me, like, I mean, if I could like write my life the way that I want it, because we know we want things and then they don't happen, not even close to what you think, right? God laughs at your plans.
Always.
So like, I think if it was like, let's say this perfect world, I would want to get married and like live the married life for a year with no kids, like travel, do things together. I mean, you do that as a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Forget it. I don't know. I guess.
No, but it's true. It's
I think it's different when you're married. It becomes like a different soul tie. Like
it is because now not only are you bonded, because before when I feel like your boyfriend and girlfriend, like you guys are committed to each other, right? But then when you get married, like it's more like you guys are now.
So it is different.
I think so. In my opinion, it's not like people say, oh, it's just a piece of paper. Like I don't believe that at all. This is a bond that like you choose to love this person day in and day out, and not every day you're gonna like this person.
Right.
Not every day, and you have to figure out every single day that I don't like you today, but I love you. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep it pushing.
Right.
And do that. So I do agree that there is a different memories that come because now you're Mr. and Mrs. whatever. Would you, speaking of which, would you change your name or would you keep your name?
I'm changing my name.
100%. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think maybe it's because I'm not obsessed with my family. I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to keep it. Like I would love to change my name. Bye. Like, see you later. I think I asked that my sister. She's like, now I want to, like, she loves her last name. That's fine. Maybe I would like make it a middle name, but I like my middle name.
Hyphenated.
So I don't want to get rid of my middle name.
Would you do like your first name, middle name, hyphenate, like your last name, dash?
It's a possibility, but it's not something that I'm like feeding for.
Okay. All right. What is another instance where you feel like timing, like maybe you have wanted something so bad and God was like, it just didn't work that way. And then later down the line, you were like, wow, God finally made this happen for me. Like, is there something in your life where you look back and it's like, damn, I wanted this so bad in this moment and he didn't give it to me. But then when I was ready, he did.
A lot of things. The first one is a job. Like there's jobs that I've wanted so bad and I felt like this is the job for me. But like deep down inside, I knew that like I wasn't going to be happy, but it was like all the benefits and the money and everything's good. And then, and then you don't get it. And then next job you apply to is your dream job or it's the best. So I feel like a job, and also in relationships, like where you want things to work out and you question like why isn't this happening, why isn't that happening? But sometimes in that break you learn, every person learns so much and you could quite possibly come back together better. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, there's a lot. I feel like my whole life,
girl,
you know, like
same. I feel like when I look back, if there was one specific instance where I was like, wow, I wanted something so bad, I think it was when I first started my house buying.
I feel like I'm gonna go through that.
Oh my God, like I wanted it so bad, but I was making decent money. I had student loans at the time, which obviously have been paid off now, but I had like student loans and my debt to income ratio wasn't that good. So what I was pre-approved for couldn't really get me a house.
Right.
And when I tell you, oh my God, I went home and I was devastated. I was like, I've been working so hard for this, so hard. Like I have money saved up, I have everything. Like I don't understand. I just couldn't wrap my head around. So for the next year, I just remember grinding from like 2016 to 2017, grinding, saving money, paying everything off. Like I didn't want to hear nothing from nobody. And then when I got back and I reapplied for the mortgage, that amount that I was pre-approved for, I remember like going in because my dad was like, I told you you weren't ready. And I'll never forget that. Like, oh,
yeah, you have a thing with your dad too. Like,
yeah, because I gotta prove it. I gotta prove him because if he thinks that I can't do something, I gotta prove to him that I can. So when that year came, he's like, "Oh, you're not even pre-approved yet." I remember pulling out the pre-approval and I gave him, because you get like a form with how much you're pre-approved for, and I gave it to him. I'm like, "So are you gonna come look at houses with me now?" And like his face was like, Yeah.
I love your dad.
My dad.
That's my boy.
I love him too. That's my guy. You know what I mean? But he's a tough cookie. So yeah, that's probably like one of my instances. All right. What else?
Okay.
What else
All right,
do you want to touch on?
So now I want to get into people disrespecting time.
Ooh. Okay.
I want to start off with men disrespecting women's time. I'm going to start with that one. And that's also back on the same thing. Women, I think it was, I don't know his name, but like the guy that looks like the game, but is not the game. I don't know, Jediah, whatever his name is. He just came out saying that
I seen the clip. I seen it. Okay, go tell the people.
He feels bad because like he wasted a lot of different women's time with their biological sense. Like, if you know that you're not going to be with this woman and you don't see her in your future and you know that she wants to move on with the next steps in life, let her go and don't waste her time, because you men can have kids whenever the hell you want. 90, 50, 75, it don't matter. We don't work that way. And on top of that, we are at risk at losing our lives each year after 30.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I find that so disrespectful.
It is extremely disrespectful.
Oh my God.
And I think not even with just like the biological clocks, but it's like men know and women know, but specifically men, because I feel like they kind of like lead with how far the relation goes, because they're the one who are supposed to propose, even though some women do that now. That would never be me, but kudos to you if you do. And I feel like some people or men will go knowing that they don't want to be with this person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't say she's good for right now attitude. Like, what? She's good for right now.
Right, because they think they have options, which you're going to get into later on.
That's a great topic. Right? So I'm like, there's no way that men sit here and really, they're okay with it. They don't care. But they don't want to let you go either.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be in another relationship, but while they have you, they may not treat you the best. They may not do what they're supposed to do.
Bare minimum.
No, which is, give me a break. Come on.
Right.
So, like, how are we allowing men to still, like, behave in that manner? And I feel like most recently, before, like, we get off this topic, is that I've been seeing more, like, old school men coming on, like, you're not acting like a man. This is how a man's supposed to act. Like, you're supposed to pay the bills. And I know we have different views on that, but like, you're supposed to pay the bills. You're supposed to make your wife's life easier. And like having these conversations. And there was one clip, and I think on TikTok, where it was an older man and a younger man saying, well, I want 50-50. And the older man like kind of like repositioned himself and like kind of schooled him on what it was. And I was like, ooh. Okay, we're kind of making a comeback. Maybe we're going to reel it back in.
I'm starting to see a lot of the men trying to come back to the
manly side.
Yeah,
I love it.
True. Like,
I love it.
I was going to say something, but I forgot. But yeah, it's people, men really got to do better. And women also got to do better, because we also are on that hoping that they're going to, and because you know
girl, yep.
You just hope that they're going to change their mind, and most likely they won't.
Listen.
So another thing that I want to get into, which has been grinding my gear. Women and men that think that they're 25 forever. That's in careers. Mostly, I want to stick to careers.
There has to come a time, right, where we decide in life, like, okay, it's time for me to move on from this or grow from this, because how long are we going to keep doing the same thing as if you were 18
Exactly.
still?
We're not. You need to understand that everything goes out of style according to your age. I want to give an example. I used to love to party. I used to love to club. I used to love to do all of that.
Yeah.
Right? You can't act like the genie that was 18, 19, 20 partying is going to be the same genie that's 30, 31, 32, 33. Things change. And also the dynamic of, let's say I want to talk about the Providence club scene, right?
Okay.
It's not the same anymore.
Not at all.
Besides the fact that I'm not the same anymore, it's not the same anymore. Meaning you go to a club, right? Great DJs playing.
Yep.
Great music playing.
Yep.
But the amount of money you spend to get in, the amount of money you spend on bottles, nobody dances anymore. Everybody's all about the hookahs.
Yep.
If you don't got your body done and you go to any of these Spanish clubs, they look at you up and down like
you're nothing.
Like you're nothing.
You're disposable. You're disposable.
Let's be real. You're just like or
regular, basic.
Or like you got money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see a guy ordering a bottle and he's splitting the bottle by 10 other boys, 10 other friends, they start talking about them. Oh, them guys only...
They're broke.
They're broke, but bro, maybe not everybody's a drug dealer.
Right.
Maybe $100. You know how expensive life is getting? $100. You know how one bottle at a club, minimum $200 that you're going to spend.
Yeah, minimum.
On top of that, you got to tip the bottle girls, the waitresses. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And everything's just so whack and boring, and it's not the same experience. You could go to the club back in the day and get dollar shots,
and you would be dressed up. There was never a time where we would go out without heels, without being dressed up, without that. And now, like, the whole dynamic, like, it's just, I feel like everything has changed with
everything.
Like,
and you can go dressed up. Like, we used to dress up back then, but this time you gotta be like, you gotta look like
money. You're going on the red carpet.
Right. And then if you go and you order one single drink, these waitresses look at you like you're crazy. Like, you're not gonna order a bottle? Girl, do we have a drug dealing boyfriend like you bitches do? We don't.
Like, get us a shot, sis.
I have to go to a 9 to 5 every single day.
Yeah, that shit is tiring. I feel like there comes a certain age where we have to sort of like retire what we did and sort of move on, or not even just move on, like change the direction of what you're doing.
Right.
In the sense of like, okay, so instead of being a bottle girl or whatever, like maybe you manage them, or maybe you start a business where you recruit bottle girls and then go to businesses and be like, oh, how many bottle girls you need here? Like, do something like that where you're using your skills.
Or if you're a DJ, maybe you start doing things online, or maybe you start trying to buy a club, or maybe because let me tell you something. No matter what, I remember like there used to be the hottest DJ. I don't want to name names, but he used to be the hottest DJ. He was way older than us. Mm-hmm. And he was the hottest DJs. And then we had DJs coming up, right?
Yep. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. We had DJs coming up, and the older DJ was a great DJ. Mm-hmm. But now we want to support our friends that are also DJs, and they're becoming good and better and better.
Yes.
To our standards. I'm sure if I would have asked my aunt or my older cousin, about my friend DJ, they're going to be like, what? You don't go to old head?
Right.
No, like I like my friends. So I almost feel bad for the people that work in clubs today, because you could be the best DJ, but like these kids want what they want now. You could be you could even be playing what they want to listen to, but to them you're old already. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, at what point do you think that you're gonna still you need to think bigger now? You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I'm saying give up on your dreams. Oh, these rappers too. That's another thing. These rappers, like you want to work 2 or 3 jobs at a regular ass 9 to 5 and then feel like you can rap for the rest of your life, bro. At what point do you think that this is going to work for you? I'm not saying give up on your dreams. Please pursue that till you're 75.
Absolutely.
But do you have a backup plan?
So I feel like when it comes to dreams and things like this, right, you have to be able to provide for yourself, maybe your family, and then go ahead and follow your dream. Now, that may mean that while your family's sleeping, you're up for 3-4 hours grinding in the time to do what it is that you want to do.
Right.
But then when you wake up, you get up and you go provide for your family. You go to your 9 to 5, or you go
for yourself.
Or whatever. If you don't have family, but like you need to be able to provide and have a real job, have good money coming in, because right now it is so hard to live, bro.
Like,
it is so hard to live. Everything's so expensive. Gas, food, like a pack of strawberries is like $6, $7.
It's insane. It's insane, and it's like you think that like. In your 30s, you think that, oh, well, it doesn't matter because none of us have ever been 40 yet.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's around the corner.
You don't know what's coming. You still think you're going to still be in these same clubs and the same spots at 40? You shouldn't even be there now.
For real, though.
I mean, we could go to bars, and, I'm not saying you're old, you're going to be home all day, but I just feel like people really got time. They're really disrespecting time, bro. Mm-hmm. And you're going to wake up one day and you're going to realize, like, what the did I do with my life?
What did I do? Why did I waste so much money?
Why didn't I save?
Well, you're going to look back, right? You're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, I spent all this money on clubs, on girls, buying X, Y, and Z fancy clothes. Like, I know people who drop money on clothes.
But with nothing. That's the thing. Because drop money on clothes, but you got to have something.
Like, mind blown,
and
right?
I'm not judging because I don't own a house yet. You know what I mean? But my goals is towards that. Is to go down that route. Not me going to freaking a club on Broad Street or wherever every Friday and Saturday like I'm still 18. Supporting what? You ain't supporting my bills.
And you know what's funny too is that it's like the same thing when we were younger. You see the same people. So
same thing.
Even though we may be older, we're going in and we're still seeing the younger crowd. The same younger crowd who's supposed to be there Friday and Saturday. Except now we're 30, in our 30s, looking like the old people. Like, damn, bring your old ass home. Like,
Yo, yeah. When we be going to Black,
I'd be so mad.
We don't even be going to Black no more.
No, I can't.
That's for college kids. If I go to Black, it's literally because I have security friends that are like my boys, and I chill outside with them. I can't be in there no more because it's for kids.
I literally walked in there the other day. I was like, yeah, no, this is little kids. Like, I can't even conversate with these kids. Like, you're a kid. You're a baby.
They're 21, 22, wilding like they're supposed to.
Absolutely.
And then you wonder, like, where are all my friends? I don't know, home baking with their kids, or on vacation with their fiance, or getting married, or I don't know, having a kid. And so I feel bad that these people feel like, oh, well, nobody comes out and supports, or no. But bro, everybody's grown up already. We don't like the same things anymore.
Yeah, like entice me with something different.
Right.
Do a gala, or you know what I mean, something where we're getting dressed up. Do a fundraiser where we're like, you know what I mean, give back to the community. Do something where we're contributing to help somebody. Yeah, and then you'll get the support.
Right, because that ship has sailed, bro.
That
at least for me.
Oh, for me too, girl.
That ship, I'm not going to no club dropping $100, $200, $300, $400. Nothing. I'm sorry. I'm not tipping these bottle girls that got way more money than me. I'm not doing no.
Here in Rhode Island, I'm not doing that. I'm buying myself 2 to 3 drinks and I'm out.
All right.
If
you go
out.
One day.
Yeah.
So maybe it's someone's birthday and that's where they want to go, or whatever. But I just feel like people got to respect time. People got to start growing up, because shit is about to get real for all of us, including me. Mm-hmm. Shit's about to get real. Life is going to life quick.
And time is going to keep on ticking.
And there's nothing you can do about it. No amount of money, house, car, nothing that you have is gonna your knees is gonna start hurting, your back. Yo, it's not the same.
It's
not the same. Like, it's just people respect time, grow the hell up.
Grow up and learn that the time you get today will never be given tomorrow.
Exactly. You'll never be younger.
That was a good one. The time you get today will never be given tomorrow. Yep. So if you take advantage of your time and don't utilize it or try to make yourself better, and that's the thing that be pissing me off, right, about this topic, is that these people will go out all night, party, drink, but then won't get up, won't go to the gym, won't eat healthy, but you'll be able to stay up all night, dance, shake your ass, buy this, buy that, but you won't take the time to take care of yourself. Like, when are you going to learn to take care of yourself, your body?
When their body obligates them to. When you have no other choice, because that's what's going to happen.
Literally. So it's like, that time's coming, so you guys better be ready for it.
Think
for real.
about it. Your bones, like my bones are 33 years old. Think about that.
We were sitting here like at the beginning when we got here together, right? I was like, girl, my back hurts.
I was stressed.
Like, I can't.
So to close this episode off, I have 2 questions for you. So the first one is, what's one thing you used to love to do but can't stand to do anymore?
It's one thing I love to do that I can't stand anymore.
Or that you can't do anymore. Or actually, the can do is...
This is going to sound
that you can't stand to do.
This is going to sound so crazy, but it's such the truth if I'm being 100% honest. I hate wearing high heels now. I hate it. And before, like, growing...
I've always hated it.
I hate it. Like, I literally hate it. And before, like, there was a time that I went to Canada Genie, right? And I had a full suitcase of high heels. I walked through an airport in stiletto heels at, like, 21, 20 years old, thinking I'm literally like, I'm the shit, okay? Because I got these heels, walking through with the pumps on, and now it's like, damn, I gotta wear heels tonight? Like, okay. It is a rare occasion that you're gonna see me in high heels, and that's because I'm only, getting dressed up if there's a specific event. Mm-hmm. You will not catch me out to Providence just getting dressed up to put heels on. For who? For who?
I honestly, if you guys ever see me in heels, it's to take a picture and take them right off.
Period.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, now you tell me yours.
I used to love to stay up late.
Oh, that's a good one.
I can't even make it past the middle of a movie or a show. I'd be 11, 12. I'm pushing it.
That's a good one.
Sarah, I used to be able to watch movies, stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning. I cannot stay up for the life of me.
Girl, that is a really good one because I need my sleep. Like, I need my sleep too.
I will wake up a different person.
And listen, being a mom, girl.
Oh yeah, that's
the sleep. you don't be getting much sleep. All my moms out there, you know, and I love it so much. Like, again, I would never change it, but girl, you learn to live without sleep.
That is not possible for me.
So enjoy all the, you say that now, but it will be. It freaking will be. So just enjoy all the sleep you can now, because I forgot what it's like to sleep. And when I do have those moments, like, wow, I slept so good. Like the other night, it was a Friday.
For Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
She was out.
5 minutes, right? 5 minutes. Like, I'm so tired all the time. I just keep going. It's like the gas. It's like I'm on fumes, but that's a good one. And one day I'll sleep.
One day it'll come to you. Okay, and then my last one is, what's one thing you could do but your big ass age won't allow? Like, what's one thing you would like that you could still do but your big ass age doesn't allow you to do? Or something that you want to do but your old ass age just doesn't work?
You're just like, yeah, no. Yeah.
It's kind of like
drinking.
I haven't been.
Drinking. No, I'm serious. I can't. The hangovers that you get when you hit 30. 28, I feel like it really started for me. Like the change in the...
It happened to me like 27, 26.
Right? Whew, them hangovers be crazy. I'm sick. My stomach hurts. I have like the poops. Like, I'm just not okay, bro.
You don't think that if I have one mimosa... First of all, one mimosa. I am not lit with one mimosa to this day, but I instantly have a hangover. Like, my head hurts. I feel like throwing up. I cannot drink for the life of me. I can have 1 to 2 cocktails without that much sugar, maybe.
And you know what's funny is I feel like at my youngest age, I would not drink any water. I'd be like, who needs water, right? It'd be like slushy, soda, liquor, Brugal, Henny.
151 banana.
Oh my God. In the twins' house, like, absolutely disgusting, throw up. And now it's like, okay, like, where's my big ass jug of water that I'm carrying around? And I'm like, glug, 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 glug. Girl, don't even get me started with the coffee. I like inject it in my veins.
Coffee's the new jam, even though I have to drink decaf, but it's really insane.
It is so good. We're gonna have to do a little coffee date, like
we're gonna have to, like, a little coffee little.
Yes.
I love coffee little spot.
Oh, we should. Oh my God, I have such a good idea for content, guys. Stay tuned. We're gonna talk about that.
Well, today I feel like was a really good. I hope nobody got offended.
I hope not either.
I just feel like people gotta grow up. So
on that note, bye
guys.